Sagittarius, welcome to your July 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be a reading from July 17th until the 23rd, the last week of Cancer season. So let's jump in, Sag, and let's take a look. All right, Seven of Wands is your overall energy here for the week. King of Cups, Ten of Cups, and you have the Palace of Swords. This card is coming out a lot. And this makes sense because as I'm doing this video today, well, let's just keep going first and then I'll touch base on that. It's interesting. I think what I'm really picking up here is that with the Ten of Cups being in your challenge, it's not that you're not happy. It's not that you don't have a powerful vision for yourself and your future and all that type of stuff. What I'm getting here is that you're really having to take stock in a very practical way. It's like you do have a powerful dream for yourself. You do have a powerful vision of what it is that you're ultimately trying to achieve here, whether it's something minor or whether it's something big. But with that sun right now in Cancer in your sixth house of obstacles is really where we're having to face obstacles, right? And so it shows us the reality of where we need to improve and where we need to do certain things differently. And so that you have the vision and everything like that. That's not you know what it is that you want anyways. That's going to make you happy ultimately and feel spiritually fulfilled. And so right now I kind of feel like you're navigating this sort of flowy, energy, and you're having to stay strongly devoted to your purpose and to your cause and what it is that you want. It's interesting as the sun's here in Cancer for the last week. It's almost as if it's kind of the Cancer season has made you tougher in a way, but tougher as in you're not afraid of obstacles or the things that you were once maybe avoiding before. It's you've now faced them and now you've matured through that self-refinement process with the King of Cups in your current energy. So I think this is showing you this week you're going to be showed with that Seven of Wands being the overall energy, you can overcome anything that really gets thrown at you by being courageous, right? Because the Seven of Wands is Mars and Leo. Interesting. I see you here in a very stimulating environment in the future, whether this is on some sort of social media or whether this is in real life. But it's you're really immersed in some sort of communicative environment, right? Because the Palace of Swords could be a lot of things, but the Palace of Swords could be it could be you in a library reading. It could be you writing. It could be you speaking or communicating, connecting to the world and others. So fast-paced environment in the future, I would say. Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, yeah, and the Fool card. Interesting, the Fool card being here in your outcome. There's a lot of different possibilities and a lot of things that ultimately could happen for you. And we'll talk about that Fool card being in the outcome. But the Four of Pentacles, your advice for the Ten of Cups. It's interesting because the Ten of Cups is Mars and Pisces, and then the Four of Pentacles is Sun and Capricorn. And so Capricorn represents critical tenacity, our ambition, our ability to be to have structure and discipline and be tenacious when it comes to our ambitions and our goals, right? To build things. And that's your advice for the Ten of Cups, right? Mars and Pisces, right? Pisces is the deepening of awareness of what's possible, and all possibilities are there. All dreams can be manifested. All things that we visualize can be brought into the reality. Well, mostly, right? But it gives us that powerful vision. And so it's yeah, you have the vision, but now it's time. Your advice is putting a practical application to it and making it a reality. Two of Cups is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. Interesting. There could be some type of soulmate connection in your life at this time, or one coming in with this Two of Cups. I don't really talk about soulmates a lot, but I'm picking that up pretty strongly from this card. But also the Two of Cups is your own personal integration of really finding what needed to be integrated, right? And I think the big thing for you that's been going on, I would say, throughout this whole Cancer season is understanding what you need personally for yourself to have a firm, solid structure internally, right? Like I'll give you an example. Let's just say like you need this amount of money to live, or you kind of just need certain things that give you that sense of self-nourishment, that give you that sense of comfort, right? Like cancer, that's why cancer is like the home, right? Like making our home like cozy, or personal relationships like family or love, things that nourish us. And so that's been the integration, is like, for you, I feel. Let's get into it. You have North Node, life's purpose here. You're in an energy of wanting more. It's like you're hungry for more. And let me try to scoot this down so you guys can see. You're wanting more of that North Node. And I also feel like you're ready to just advance yourself in the future and pursue like your dreams, I would say. But I think, yeah. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that there. You have this dust devil moving out of stagnation. So think about a dust devil, right? Like it's like, like it's kind of radical, and it kind of does sweep everything and it takes you out of stagnation. And I think that's like a perfect opportunity for you to move out of stagnation at this time. Let's see. Yeah, you have this miracles card, and this is interesting because what really got my attention in this full card is the rainbow that's there, and the rainbow's here again. And rainbows represent, magic, literally miracles. I also see for some of you could have been doing a lot of deep healing, but that's the full card in the outcome. That anything can happen. Miracles do happen. Things do shift. Things do change. And you start and there's more that you can't see, but will be revealed along the way. That's too many cards. I just pulled like 4 cards. You have this husband, it says marriage, it says groom, and then you also have this peace, serenity, which says dove. So again, that's what I was picking up with the soulmate thing. It could really be anybody, but also the peace and serenity. So it's like, I think you could be finding a good partnership here that you've been looking for. Okay, let's clarify. Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands is your overall energy for the week. Yeah, I think you're sorting out your priorities. Like Ten of Pentacles is when you got your priorities on lock. Because if you got your priorities on lock, you're gonna build an abundant life, right? And so, so it's like, I think you've gotten your priorities in order. You're getting them in order, and you could be meeting somebody who has their priorities in order too. And if there's a person, if it's, then you two could merge together and be what we call a power couple, I guess you can say. But I think if you're not dealing with love, and this just is about getting your priorities in order, and kind of being the confident authority in your life. King of Swords on that King of Cups. Yeah, it's like you've got a great balance here with your ability to be empathetic and also be intuitive, also rational, and also reasonable. I think you get Sag. I'm telling you, man. You got your priorities straight. Sun card in the Ten of Cups here. I think you're used to approaching things quite, like it's interesting. You know how we can dream all day long about the things that we want. Like we have an idea of what our partnership would look like. We have an idea what our career looks like, and we're just kind of going through the motions of life and just lost in a fantasy, hoping that it comes true, right? But it's not until we really sit down and take stock and look at the reality of things and coming up with like a plan for ourselves to like attain that. You get what I'm saying? So instead of being lost in the sauce, I think you're I think you've cooked it. I think you've come out of that basically. I don't know where I was going with that. Maybe you can finish that one for me. I don't know. Ten of Cups on the Palace of Swords is in your future position. Yeah, I think you're finding your ideal, and it may even come through like some type of social platform with the Palace of Swords, or it could come from some type of stimulating environment. Even like the Palace of Swords could be like a concert or something. Maybe there's a concert for some of you guys in the future. It's because it's dealing with the air element, but like in a environment. That's like the Palace energy. But yeah, see, this is leading to ultimate happiness, I feel. King of Cups on the Two of Cups. Again, there's some strong soulmate energy. So be aware of that. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody who's very loyal. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles is your advice. Priorities unlocked, living the lifestyle that you want to live, working toward your goals, but also like enjoying yourself and having fun with your hard work, right? Sometimes we work super hard. It's good to see something it's good to enjoy yourself too, right? Because the 11th house rules income. And also our ability to be able to enjoy ourselves out into society. Well, you think about the house before that, that's the 10th house with our career, right? And so we work hard in our career. We devote ourselves to, a particular career or job. And in return, it benefits us because not only are we helping other people, but we're also, earning a living. And sometimes you got to go out and enjoy yourself with that 11th house, right? So, and the 11th house deals with entertainment, all that type of stuff. Going to venues, going to concerts, going to the mall, shopping. I love the 11th house. 11th house energy is the best to me. But yeah, so, and also too, if you work hard, it's like sometimes it's like having something to show for your hard work, right? Like let's just say like you work super hard, you don't really spend that much money, but one day you're like, you know what, I want to go splurge, right? And you buy like some shoes you've always wanted, or you buy an outfit that you always wanted, and it's a little bit expensive, but it's like you have enough, you work hard, and then you buy something that you truly like, and it's like it shows you like your hard work, and it can literally motivate you more. Nine of Swords and the Fool card. There's nothing to worry about. I think you always want to know where all the answers to a particular situation, how everything's going to go. I think you just need you need to take things as they come in your outcome. Like the Fool card, there's a lot of different possibilities. I feel like it's important to manage your mind, manage your thoughts, and focus on one thing at a time. And as long as you can do that with a balanced approach, then I feel like you have blessings on the way, or more blessings, or an increase of peace. So that's what I got for you, Sag. I'm going to leave your reading right here. If you want to book a personal reading with me, be sure to do so. They are on sale right now. I've discounted the price. And I'm going to do it probably for the rest of July. So you might want to book them now. I may have to kind of pause them, just depending on how fast they fill up, because it's kind of filling up pretty quickly. But yeah, Venus retrograde is coming up, so maybe it's also a good idea to take a look and see what comes out before Venus goes retrograde on the 23rd. And yeah. So anyways, I'll see y'all later.